Good afternoon, everyone. So, today we are starting connective tissue. In earlier session, we have done epithelial tissue. So, today we'll be covering connective tissue. So, it's the most abundant and widely distributed tissue present in complex animals. Okay, वाइडली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है और सबसे ज़्यादा ये प्रेजेंट है. सो कनेक्टिव टिश्यू का फंक्शन क्या है, इसको कनेक्टिव टिश्यू किस लिए कहा गया है? क्योंकि ये लिंकेज का काम कर रहा है, सपोर्टिंग है इन एंड ऑल्सो इट बाइंड अदर्स टिश्यूज एंड ऑर्गन्स. सो मेजर फंक्शन इज लिंकिंग, links, support and bind other tissues and organ. It ranges from soft connective tissue to the specialized connective tissue such as blood, bone, cartilage, adipose. So we'll discuss all the types of connective tissue in upcoming slides. Okay, so let's see the common feature of the connective tissue. Here we can find cells, fibers, matrix is nothing but a ground substance. Okay, and it's a non-living material which is present between the cell. If suppose two cells are there, between these two cells matrix will be present, which is a non-living material, and it's composed of modified polysaccharide plus glycoprotein. Okay, plus glycoprotein. And fibers are made up of collagen, which provides strength, as well as elastic fibers like elastin, which provides the elasticity. So this is the composition of fibers. Clear with the common features? So three चीजें present है. Cells है, फाइबर्स है जो कि कोलेजन और इलास्टिन है, मैट्रिक्स है जो कि ग्राउंड सब्सटेंस है, ये नॉन लिविंग मटेरियल है, कंपोज्ड ऑफ ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन एंड पॉलीसेकेराइड. क्लियर? Next, the connective tissue is classified into three different categories based on the fiber, cell, and how they are arranged, like whether they are tightly arranged or loosely arranged in the semi-fluid matrix. It's been divided in three types: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, and specialized connective tissue. Let's study in detail about these three different types of connective tissues. Starting with the loose connective tissue. So here cells, the name itself, loose connective tissue. तो यहाँ पे cells and fibers क्या है, loosely arranged है in the semi-fluid matrix. Okay, so you see they are loosely arranged. Cells and fibers are loosely arranged in semi-fluid matrix. Okay, first category, first type, let's see the areolar connective tissue. So here, areolar, areolar means the space. So it act as a packing of organ. Okay, it packs the organ basically. So they are loosely arranged cell and fibers in semi-fluid matrix, and major function is packing. Okay, act as packaging of organs. Okay, areolar connective tissue space. So here different type of cells are present. Let's see, fibroblast is present which secrete the fiber. Here fibroblast, so what is going to do, it's going to, okay, it is going to, why it's happening like this, it's going to secrete the fibers. Okay, it is going to secrete fibers, fibroblast. Then we have the macrophage. The function of macrophage is to engulf the foreign particles, pathogens, and to destroy them. So ये foreign particles को trap करेगा, उनको engulf कर देगा, मार देगा. Okay, that is the function of macrophage. Then we have this mast cell. Okay, so basically this mast cell is involved in allergic reaction. Apart from it, mast cell के three different secretions है, heparin, histamine and serotonin. So let me write here. So it secrete the histamine, which is a vasodilator. So it is going to dilate the blood vessel. Okay, what it will do? Dilate blood vessel. This is a secretion of mast cell. Okay, then we have serotonin, which is a vasoconstrictor. So it is going to constrict the blood vessel. Sorry. So it is going to constrict the blood vessel. And the third type is histamine heparin, which is a anticoagulant. Okay, it is what? It is anticoagulant, so prevent the coagulation of blood. All these are what? Secretion of mast cell. Clear? And in NEET 2023 the question has come from mast cell. Okay, where we can find this areolar tissue? We can find it beneath the epithelial के नीचे और organs के बीच में, क्योंकि organs को ये क्या कर रहा है? अपनी space pack कर रहा है. Okay, that's why. Then function, what is the function? Support provide karna, flexibility, and it bind the skin to the muscle. So this is the function of areolar connective tissue. Loosely arranged fibers in loosely arranged cell and fiber in semi-fluid matrix act as packing of organs. Three types: fibroblasts secrete fibers, macrophages engulf the foreign pathogens. Then mast cell has three secretion: histamine, vasoconstrictor, serotonin, and it is okay. Serotonin, vasoconstrictor, heparin, anticoagulant. Okay. Then it is found beneath the epithelial between the organs. Function is support, flexibility, and binding skin to the muscles. We can see here the other cells, not cells, basically the fiber. Okay, so this fiber is nothing but the collagen fiber. Okay, which is seen in bundles. Okay, it is present in bundle and there is no branching, as you can see, but various this pink color के जो दिख रहे हैं वो elastic fiber. Okay, this is nothing but the elastic fiber. We can see these elastic fibers are branched and they are present individually. The function of this elastic fiber is to provide elasticity, and this collagen fiber will provide the strength. Clear? Then the second type, adipose tissue. So it is going to store the fat. Okay, adipose fat storage. Okay, they have the large cell adipocyte which is specialized to store the fat. So what happens whenever there is excess nutrient which is not utilized, basically not necessary at particular instant, so it is going to convert into the fat and store in cell, that is known as adipocyte. Clear? So major function of this adipose connective tissue is storage of fat, and it is present below the skin. So where it is present? Beneath the skin, around kidneys, eyeball, as well as around the heart. Function is storage of fat, so it's functioning as the energy reservoir, as well as it's provide insulate act as an insulator and provide cushioning effect. Okay, that is the function of adipose connective tissue, which is a part of loose connective tissue. So areolar and adipose are the part of loose connective tissue. Moving further, the second category, dense connective tissue. So dense connective tissue दो part में divided है, dense regular connective tissue और dense irregular connective tissue. Okay, so let's first see about dense regular connective tissue. So यहाँ पे regular मतलब regular का मतलब पता है ना, मतलब arranged wise regular. Irregular means not that proper way में arranged नहीं है. Okay, So here you see the dense regular tissue, the matrix is less matrix present है, cells and fibers are tightly packed, regularly इस तरह से arranged है serial way में, okay, and that tightly packed cells and fibers. You see the structure of this dense regular tissue, collagen fibers are arranged in parallel rows with fibroblasts between them. So you see regularly they are arranged in a parallel rows. Here I can show you the diagram. So you see how they are regularly arranged, okay. Uh, Examples are tendons and ligaments. So tendon is going to attach muscle to the bone, okay, and here only collagen fibers are present. Ligament will connect one bone to the other. Do remember, this is very important, okay. Here one more point is tendon, only collagen fiber, only collagen fibers present. And in ligament, both elastic plus collagen fiber present. Clear? What is the function of dense regular connective tissue? You see tendon ligaments movement के लिए, flexibility के लिए, provide strong strength, okay, strength basically, not strong, strength. Clear? This is about dense regular connective tissue. Moving further with dense irregular connective tissue. So irregular, so means they are not regularly arranged, the orientation is irregular of fiber, mainly collagen. Okay, mainly collagen, irregularly arranged. We can find it in skin, dermis layer में, and as well as in joint capsules. What is the function? To withstand the stress from different locations से जो भी stress आ रहा है उसको hold on कर सके, withstand कर सके. Where we can find in skin, dense irregular connective tissue where fiber and collagen are irregularly arranged. Clear? Moving further, so till now we have seen, we have covered these two types of connective tissue, loose, which include areolar, adipose. Then we have seen dense connective tissue two types, regular, which include tendon and ligament, tendon muscle to bone, ligament bone to bone. Okay, now time for specialized connective tissue. Three, blood, cartilage and bone comes under specialized connective tissue. See here how they are irregularly arranged collagen fibers in dense irregular connective tissue seen in skin. So specialized connective tissue, first one let's study about cartilage. Okay, so cartilage का matrix solid होता है but it is soft and pliable. Matrix it's solid, soft and pliable, means it resists the compression, okay, from yet flexible matrix with chondrocytes. Basically they are the cartilaginous cell present in the lacuna. We'll see the diagram, then you'll understand what are the lacunae and chondrocyte. Hmm. So the outermost layer covering of cartilage is known as perichondrium, okay. Clear? Then they'll be having the chondroblast, they are the immature cartilaginous cell. Then we'll have the blood vessel, this is a matrix which has the lacunae, okay. You see these are the lacunae, which is a fluid filled space in matrix. In this we can see the chondrocytes, ओके इसके अंदर हमें कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स, कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स क्या है, मेच्योर कार्टिलिजेनियस सेल है. ये इमेच्योर, जो इमेच्योर है उनको हम कॉन्ड्रोब्लास्ट बोलते हैं, और लैक्यूने के अंदर हमें कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स देखने को मिलते हैं. दिस कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स कैन बी मल्टीपल, बेसिकली इट कैन बी मल्टीपल और इट कैन बी हाफ. क्लियर? It can be half or it can be multiple. Outermost layer perichondrium. Immature is the cartilaginous cell is the chondroblast. Mature is chondrocyte. Chondroblast. Immature cartilaginous cartilage cell. Chondrocyte. Mature cartilage cell. Clear? And lacunae is what? What is lacunae? Fluid filled space in matrix. Okay. Fluid filled space in matrix. And where it is present, tip of nose, outer ear, pinna of the ear, joints may between adjacent bone of vertebral column. This is important. Examples, do remember, it is asked twice, like need 22 as well as in need 12. The function is to provide the flexibility, support, and to reduce the friction. Flexibility provide करना, support provide करना, friction को reduce करना. Okay. And in mostly what happens, cartilage get converted or replaced by bone in adults. In embryonic stage mostly cartilage is present, but as we grown up into the adult, it get converted into the bone. Clear? Moving further with the bone. So bone is basically hard non-pliable matrix with calcium salt and collagen fiber, as well as with oisin protein. सो यहाँ पे ओइस्टोसाइट प्रेजेंट होते हैं लैक्यूने में, जैसे वहाँ पे कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स थे कार्टिलेज में. सो यहाँ पर जो ऑटोमोस्ट कवरिंग है इसको पेरियोस्टियम कहते हैं. और लैमिले, यू सी, lamellae is basically ring of matrix. You can see how it is like a ring. So it is a ring of matrix lamellae. It will be having this osteocyte, which is a mature bone cell. So it will be present inside the lamellae. Lamellae के अंदर osteocyte present होता है. Okay. And each lamellae will have only one osteocyte. Clear? And will be having the osteoblast, which is a immature bone cell. Okay. Lacunae is what? Fluid filled space. And lamellae is what? Ring of matrix. What is lamellae? Ring of matrix. Clear? And osteocyte is mature bone cell. So it's hard non-pliable matrix with calcium salt, collagen fiber, oisin protein. Osteocyte is what? It is a mature or immature? It is a mature bone cell. And osteoblast is immature. Okay. The function is providing support, protection, acting as framework for body, site for blood cell formation, red bone marrow, and it assists the movement with muscle. So these are the function of bone. Very important. Already the question has been asked from the exam from the functions part. Support and protection, framework, site for bone formation, blood formation, sorry, and assisting movement within the muscles. You see collagen fiber diagrams for NCRT. Chondrocyte. So chondrocyte is what? Yeah, chondrocyte is the mature or immature? Mature cartilaginous cell. Blast is the immature. Then this is the diagram for the bone. Lacunae is lamella, the rings inside it. Osteocyte is present. Blood cell. Then blood, fluid connective tissue. Okay, it is the fluid connective tissue with plasma, matrix, and cells. RBC, WBCs. Okay, So its main circulating fluid, blood, we know, which helps in transport of gases, nutrients, waste, hormones. So it has RBC for the transport of oxygen, WBC for defense, platelets for blood clotting, transport of gases, nutrients, hormones, waste ka transport is the function of blood. Easy. Okay. So here is a table of all the connective tissues. So first is the areolar and adipose, which comes under which type of connective tissue? Loose connective tissue. So areolar connective tissue structure is loose fiber with fibroblast present beneath the skin. Okay, bind the skin to the muscle or hold the organs into the places under the skin. Adipose filled. Okay, give me a minute. I'll write. Bind skin to muscle and packaging of organ. Then present under the skin. Adipose filled with fat. Fat gets stored in adipose cell adipocyte. Function is act as insulator, energy reservoir. Present again under the skin in the dermis layer. Um, dermis beneath the skin, okay, or around the organs. Dense regular connective tissue includes tendons and ligaments. Parallelly, collagen fibers are arranged to provide strength and flexibility. Examples are tendons and ligament. Tendons, muscle to bone, ligament, bone to bone. Tendons, irregular connective tissue fibers are and collagen fibers are irregularly arranged. The function is to withstand the stress present again in, below the skin in the dermis layer. Cartilage structure, chondrocyte is present in matrix. Function is to provide support and flexibility present in the tip of the nose, ear pinna, joints between adjacent vertebral column. Bone osteocyte in hard matrix. Um, Function is support and protection. It provides a framework to the body. Okay. Blood, it's getting covered here. Let me try it. So basically, the structure includes plasma, RBC, WBC. The function is transport of oxygen, nutrients, hormones. Uh, Location, circulatory system. Obviously, getting circulated through blood is only the one which is flowing along with the lymphatic fluid. So this was a structure of the cartilage and the bone. So I hope so everything is clear about the connective tissue. Be thorough with all the types as well as the functions and the examples. We'll see you in the next class. Meanwhile, keep learning, keep keep solving the MCQs. Okay, keep solving the PYQs at the same time. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the class forum. Sorry, in the chat section, and I'll be coming up with the next video where we'll be discussing about the muscular connective tissue. Bye bye. Meanwhile, keep studying. Take care. See you in the next class.